Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Avellino in Italy. Telekom Basket Bonn are the visitors. It's game day 7 of the regular season. It's Group D. And Avellino, currently ranked 2 in Italy. Welcome, Telekom Bonn, to Avellino. Inside the Palazzo dello Sport. Crowd beginning to build. It's always a great atmosphere in here. Not always full on some of these midweek nights, but we were here a number of times last year, and the atmosphere really does inspire the home team. Here's the game day 7 schedule. Sidigas and Nymburk get the wins earlier on to follow on from Ostend's really important win for them yesterday. And the nightcap game here, Avellino and Telekom Basket Bonn. We'll finish off the first half of the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Here's the current Group D standings, with Besiktas in a very strong position. Nymburk 4 and 3 and 3rd place. Obviously a win for Avellino will see them join, but it's crucial that Telekom Basket start to pick up wins. Otherwise, they become detached in the battle to reach the round of 16. We've had some close losses. Bonn, none closer than the loss to the group leaders, Besiktas. So this lineup has the potential, has the ability. They've just got to come up with the result. Here's the roster that Coach Klunic has at his disposal this evening. Malcolm Hill and Joshua Mayo highlight this team in terms of their points potential. As we get a look at the Avellino roster. Highlighted by Ariel Filoy, who really has grown over the last 2 seasons and then has become a huge factor in the Italian national team. A 2-0 start for the Italian national team in World Cup qualifiers. Wins over Romania and a crucial win away at the Zazan Petrovic Arena in Croatia. That was a phenomenal performance. Coach Stefano Sagliapanti really has established his program as one of the leading programs in the Italian league. Currently sits 2nd in that Italian league. So Bonn being announced to this, well, filling up crowd, should we say. Well, Josh Mayo, Malcolm Hill lead this team in so many categories, but most importantly, big scoring threats, the pair of them. And Bonn, a similar scenario, have to turn performances at this stage of the Basketball Champions League into wins. That 1-5 record is not going to help when it comes to trying to qualify for that last 16 or the round of 16. And the whole team being introduced. So players meeting at the half court. Presentation going on mid-court. Can't really get a look at it from where we are, but the Olympic champion, there he is. Shadow Close, being presented with an Avellino shirt by the club president. Getting a nice round of applause from the Avellino crowd. There he is. And there he is with the name on the shirt. Table official looks very happy to be that close to the Olympic champion. And now another photo call with his hashtag Team Unbelievable, Chadler Close. Well, gets the additional congratulations of Krylo Frasenko, the big Ukrainian center, who just dwarfs everybody. Let's just be fair about it. He just takes up space. Third team on the floor, two Serbian officials, Glisic and Yasmina Uras, and the third official from Israel. Third team on the floor, as much of a team as any of these guys, as Telekom's starting lineup with Jurasic, Gamble, DeLeo, Polas, Bartolo, and Josh Mayo. Keep waiting for DeLeo to get going. He's had some, looks like he's going to have some big games in this Basketball Champions League, and then just has come up a little short by his own standards. If he can get going, there's a number of people for Coach Pedlak Klunic. If they can get going for Bonn, that'll get them over the hump, because they are desperately short of confidence and belief that they're going to close out games. They've put themselves in great winning positions and just have come up short. Starting lineup for Avellino with Wells, the Uruguayan Fittipaldo, Martin Lunan, Oriol Filoy, and Amadei Undai. Undai leads the Italian league in block shots. He really does give some ring protection for this Avellino team. Big win for Avellino at the weekend. They downed Unilea Venezia, and that gave them the league position advantage over the club from Venice. Unilea has just lost in Madrid to Estudiantes, so back-to-back losses for Unilea. Last year's beaten finalists in the Basketball Champions League. That's not the norm. And there is Stefano Scagliapanti, the head coach of Avellino. Just done a marvelous job. It's not about just one-off club program teams. He has built a program here, and Avellino have stability, they have quality, and again, they just need to get over the hump. They get there to win a trophy, get there to actually be the #1 team in Italy. They are not far off that right now. Well, before the game, we will have a minute's silence for the Italian FIBA referee Gianluca Mattilioli, respected international basketball referee, sadly passed away a few weeks ago. Responsible for FIBA 3-on-3 refereeing, officiating in Italy as well as in some of the most prestigious basketball competitions. Highly contributed to the Basketball Champions League, officiating and being part of it from the very beginning. As a sign of sorrow and solidarity with his family, we're going to have this minute of silence ahead of the game, and that'll start on the referee's whistle.
Ha diretto molte gare nelle più prestigiose competizioni europee. Gianluca inoltre fornito un importante contributo alla Basketball Champions League, arbitrando partite di questa competizione e facendone parte fin dal suo inizio. Come segno di tenerezza e di vicinanza alla sua famiglia, vi chiediamo gentilmente di alzarvi in piedi e rispettare questo minuto di silenzio. Grazie.
Well, it's a sad loss across the world of basketball, but obviously felt even more here in Italy. Impeccably observed minute of silence. Well, wherever you're joining us from, welcome to Avellino. Bonn and Avellino will face it off to end the first half of the regular season. Avellino in the predominantly white, green and white striped uniform, and Bonn in the predominantly pink, should we say, uniform with the black stripe. And the tip, even though won by Avellino, finds its way into the hands of Bonn. Mayo has it out top. It's into the half court. Gamble moves it on. Little floater for DeLeo. Gamble's on the glass for two. It's good to see the positive move by DeLeo to the hoop. Finished by Gamble to just stay on the glass. Filoy floats one upstairs, and we got a foul as Mayo stepped into the lane. Ariel Filoy with a pass. Played in Eurobasket in the summer. First time he was really with the national team in the tournament, and now has become an integral part. Just shows, whatever stage you're at in your career, played age group basketball on the Italian national teams. 2 years away, no good. Then had to wait his opportunity, and now he's got it. He has really stepped up and taken it as Mayo in transition knocks down the 3, and Bonn. Well, when you're down 1 and 5, what pressure is there? You got another turnover. 3-on-1 break. Little inside to Gamble for the soft touch, and the 7-0 start for the German club. We were looking at ways that they might get some confidence. Well, with the thing you'll find with Italian pro basketball is they're not going to change. They're going to execute. They're going to get the looks they want. Luna for the long 3 is good. Tempo, absolutely crucial to Avellino. You must take them out of their tempo. Got to make them play a little quick. Get them deep into the shot clock. Gamble has it in the block, faces up, puts it on the floor, tries to get to the middle. Goes over in Dye, who challenges that shot so well. Luna looks long. Great hands, can't get the finish. Pass asked a lot of Wells, but could have come down with it. Mayo shakes it, extra pass. And Mayo, who's all action, all activity. Takes the high screen, feet set from the 3-point line is good. Back-to-back threes for Josh Mayo. And Bonn are hot. Filoy needs a pass, finds one. Lunin gives him release. Filoy puts it on the floor, in the lane, needs a pass, turnover. Gamble comes down with it. What if Bonn could have thought about starting better than this? I'm not sure how they could have done so. It's been a perfect start almost for the German club. Mayo has it, 10 on the possession. They offer him the lane, he takes it inside to Gamble. Ball goes off him, out of bounds. He's looking, he wants the foul, but I think he almost fumbled it as he caught the pass. Fittipaldo. Great work by Ndai on the glass. Puts it on the floor, has it knocked away. Mayo has it. Seen that called on Sportsline. Fittipaldo picks up his first personal. Mayo out top, moves it on. DeLeo breaks down the middle again. Gamble puts it on the floor, little ball fake, gets some contact. Would have been better, I think, just taking the shot, not looking for the contact. Wells, little handle, spins, needs a pass, finds one. Ndai with a little runner is no good. That's got to be a flop or a charge. Let's have a look. A little scrappy at the moment, DeLeo with a reaching foul. And that's what's going to frustrate Coach Klunic. His team has had a great start. And then instead of the defensive effort they need, DeLeo goes for almost the champagne moment, should we say, the glamorous steal. The Drummers will play the whole game. Filoy gets his feet set quickly for three. Count it. There'll be no panic on Avellino. Leo gets it into the half court. Mayo takes some time off from the point. Now he'll come back to it. Gamble with the screen. They wrap it. Jurisic puts it on the floor. Gets to the middle. Gets worried by the shot block. Gamble's got to finish that play. Keeps it alive. Mayo with the three. Doesn't get the drop. Filoy comes down with a chance to run here for Avellino. Numbers down the floor. Luna wide open for three on the end of the break is no good. Mayo collects. Mayo brings. Early screen from Gamble. Mayo thinks about it. Oh, great little hesitation. Floats it for two. Pretty play. Filoy turning the corner after the pick. Lerner lifts. Wells in the corner for three. Way off. Mayo once gets, has a chance to push. Got to stop the ball. Trying to spread the floor. They like the matchup. Mayo's just got to wait, get a shot he wants here. Goes past Lunan like he's not there. Doesn't get the run up, but almost got a live by Gamble. Chance to go the other way. Wells in transition. Off the glass for two. Doesn't get the drop. And it's not happening for Des Wells at the moment. Jurisic down low to Gamble. Must finish. Comes up empty again. He's got to finish those plays. The referee's not going to bail him out on that play. Go up strong, use the glass. 2 for 9 for Avellino. 6 for 44% for Bonn. And Bonn have to take advantage of this flat start by Avellino. Mayo has it in the half court. Jurisic looks down low. Move to the hoop. Oh, what a block. That's why he's the #1 blocker in the Italian league. Gamble, mid-range for two is no good. Not his shot at all. And it goes down low. Wells has it in the block. Kicks it. The three is stroked. Fittipaldo knocks it down. Inside, outside, and Avellino, while not playing great, have closed it to 5. And I think Bonn are going to rue the missed opportunities at the start of this game. DeLeo off the screen. A little hesitation. Needs a pass. Finds one. Jurisic feet set for three. Count it. Jurisic gets the three. Restores the 8-point advantage. Timeout for Avellino. 2:51 to go in the first. Nice start by the German club, looking for only the second win in this season's Basketball Champions League.
Every time they play pick and roll, they play pick and roll.
Hello. Hey. Listen.
I don't easy 3 points. Don't help a lot. Only bump and close out. Bump and close out. In offense with the cushion. Now we corner. Bene, turn down.
I'm thinking about 55. Small contact. Bam, done. We don't think we are really aggressive. Hello. Take care one more time. Back screen. Number 10. Communicate, no 3-point shot. Come on. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
Martin Brunig's going to join the game for Bonn. Fittipaldi will get it into the half court. No changes on the Avellino lineup. Wells looks down low. Lunin has it. And Wells just cannot get it going. Fittipaldi under pressure, gets it over the half. Lunin, foul line jump shot. Bread and butter, knocks it down for 2. Klein will get him into the half court. Mayo has it. Looks at the early ball screen. Long way out. Nice look. Whistle on the play as well. Steps in and blocks Brunig. Zubcic just checked in. Brunig goes to the glass, can't get it. Not a lot of space to operate with. Filoy stops, pops, is long with the 3. Bruni comes down with the first positive stat. Looks to get Klein going in the car. It's an offensive foul. Just it led with his arm, and Fittipaldi made sure the official saw it, but just poor. Filoy always looks like he has time. 6-point advantage for Bonn. Move off the glass is good for 2. And Shrub just really stayed with the play. Brunig needs a pass. Turnover. That was coming all the way. And Mayo just picks the pocket, throws it back. Shrub has it, gets it into Lunin in the block. Hill recovered. Lunin has it again, guarded by Malcolm Hill. Little lob, and we had a whistle on the play as Altner held space. Lunin releases it out of bounds, ball knocked out of his hands. With a pass out of bounds. Filipaldo, nowhere to go. Kicks to the corner, Klein gets the three away. Rainbow like three is good. And that will do it for the end of the first. And Bonn, well, they came here, you've got to say, we have a lot of stories of what might have been. We're doing another what might be situation now. End of the first, they lead it 20-13. And Avellino got a lot to talk about in the quarter break. So the story for me, though, of that first quarter is that how many opportunities do Bonn want? And at the end of the day, they started really, really well. But then Julian Gamble goes 3 for 7. And when Julian Gamble goes 3 from 7, apart from the mid-range jump shot, he's around the ring. Now, he's got to finish plays. He's an excellent player. 3 rebounds in total. 3 from 7 from the floor, which on the face of it doesn't always sound that poor. But he was missing close opportunities. And Dye is a great shot blocker. It's not make it sound as though it's very simple. But he's found himself around the ring. He's got to finish plays. Big opportunities for Bonn. And who knows, they get the win at the end of the first half of the regular season. 2 wins. They're not far out of the top 16. They build momentum. That's what it is for me about them. Got to get some confidence and belief that they can close out these games. Avellino know they can close out these games. It's not the same problem at all. 20-13 at the start of the second quarter. Filipaldo will get Avellino into the half court. Jason Rich. Tough 2. Oh, tough move. Klein in the half court. Stops, fires the 3, is way long. Noonan comes down with it. Got a whistle on the plate. Scrubber's had a big impact since coming in off the bench. Really energy down the floor, getting on the glass. Well, every club in Europe has a group of fans that are always making the noise. That's the Avellino group. The band and the drum still plays on. Altner gets it off to Des Wells. Wells needs a pass, finds a pass. Luna puts it on the floor. That's offensive. It's good defense. Zubcic, maybe 6'9", but he gets in stance here. Moves his feet. There you go. He won't like the call, but good defense by Zubcic. 2'11" Croatian. In the half court, Klein, Mel, Hill. Been quiet since he's come on. Normally instant offense. Zubcic has it. Tries to go to work in the post. Baseline, draws contact, will go to the line. Zellini is charged with a personal. Can't leave that arm hanging there. Makes the job for the official particularly easy. Subsic misses the first. Opportunity. This is what it is for Bonn at the moment. 8:40 to go in the half. They lead 5. They have opportunities to build a bigger lead. Because at some point, Avellino are going to get stops. And they're going to function so efficiently. One of the most efficient teams in the Basketball Champions League, Avellino. Oh, Shrub for 3. Great work on the glass, trying to bail out the teammate. Subsic throws it out of bounds, and the ball will belong to Avellino. Jason Rich. Nice pass. Wells backs out from the elbow. Takes the ball screen. Altner rolls. Didn't see him. Shrub with the off the glass runner. Doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass by Zerlini. Ball knocked away. Shrub needs a pass. Finds one. Altner thinks about it. Nice pass. Well, they blow a layup. They're going to want a foul, but I can't see any need for that. DeLeo kicks it. Hill catches, shoots is long. And the ball will stay with Bonn. Always get rewarded for hard work. Great work on the glass to keep it alive. Klein to the ring for 2. Tough shot. Rich. If it scrambles and it finds its way into the hands of Jason Rich, #1 in points in the Italian league at the moment. Player of the week in round 9. In a rich vein of form coming off that bench. Subsic, baseline. He draws contact again for Zerlini. Baseline here, watch this. Gonna drop past it, there's his footwork, there's the foul. Can't reach across. Solid move by Subsic. This is the first. Ball, a little pressure up the floor. Rich has it. Zerlini looks down low. Scrub. Baseline. Gets a little contact. Blocked on the weak side. Great rotation by Bruning, who's off to the races. Doesn't get rewarded for the run. Needs a touch. Gets turned down. And Zerlini's going to pick up foul number 3. And I don't have a problem with any one of them. There's the block. And they're off to the races. That's a foul. I have no idea what the debate around it is. Lunen's back. Zerlini sits. DeLeo moves it on. Klein will try and get to the middle. Sets his feet for the 3. Beautiful release. Just put some height on that one. Rainbow-like 3. And Bonn. In a very nice 28-18 lead. Lunen feet set for 3. Answers. No, he doesn't. Great rebound. Tremendous offensive rebound a scrub, just would not be denied. Comes over, gets a gap, no one puts a body on him. You just can't put a value on just work rate like that. Luden will relieve the pressure out of bounds. Rich trying to turn the corner, needs a pass. Finds one, nice pass. Altner follows his own for two. Benjamin Altner. Always really classed as an undersized center. Always does a good job though. The Leo, ball's knocked away through the ring, so. I think they're going to say it came through the ring. I don't think they did. Here's the drive. The Leo goes up off the glass. Yeah, that's not through the net. So that should be okay. Coach Sacriapani just will not let it go. Luden outside. Nice pass. Great little pass. Great little read. Wells on the back cut. Yep, that's seemed all right to me. Klein off the screen, gets into the foul line. Tries to lay it in there to Gamble. Gamble's got to go up. I think he's going to travel. Smart play defensively, took all the contact away from him. Moving outside, we're halfway through the second, 5 minutes to go in the half. Another skip pass. Rich stops and pops, doesn't get the roll. Great work by Altner on the glass. He is fouled, will go to the free throw line. And again, Altner does what Altner does. He'll bang around, he'll rebound, he'll set great screens. Look at him fight for position first. Gets position first on Gamble, which makes him the favorite to get it. Great work by the Austrian. Hill, anonymous performance by his standards. Your man Paula Spartolo steps back in. Altner to make it a 4-point game, which he does. Great effort by Altner coming off the bench. Tremendous contribution by him. Good acquisition. The Leo again in traffic, needs a pass, got to fill that double team, finds one. Drisic kicks it, Mayo's back. Try and see out the rest of this half, try and re-establish that lead. Mayo, little space to play with. Now he's got a matchup he can beat. Offensive foul. And Gamble's having a frustrating evening. Got to be a little careful. So I've got to have a little bit of sympathy with him because Wells was hugging him a little, should we say, in the low post. Telekom. Ndai goes to the left hand, doesn't get the drop. Chance to run. Mayo gives it up. Mayo active, just breaks down the defense, and Ndai comes to block. I think that's on the way down. They're going to count it. Mayo's so quick. Gamble followed anyway. When Mayo's on the floor, they really have options. They can break the defense down. That quickness gets the defense chasing, scrambling, and then you've got to make the read.
Hello.
Let's take a listen.
You can see, TJ, they have a problem with penetration. That we know that we in office, that we keep good space a good screen. It's good screen, he's open. So it's your good screen, he's open. But we have good space, and after that, same. But we
In separation. Come with him, we go, we force, and after we follow. No separation, and don't stay on the screen. Push him inside, and we stay 2 on 2. Ball and big man. Ball and big man. Okay. Come on, let's go.
Imagine Jurisic just replacing the face mask protection. Here's Des Wells in the half court. Gets it back, looks to create a little space, goes upstairs. Undai can't finish. Wells blows a little gimme and then fouls. It's one of those nights for Des Wells at the moment. See, the pass, it should be a straightforward, if there's such a thing as a straight-forward alley-oop. But then Wells had a little bunny just to finish the play, couldn't complete. Filloy will return. And Gamble steps to the free throw line. And Gamble has only shot less than 33% from the free throw line. I think you can see he's having his issues from the free throw line. Shrub, inside, outside. Filloy doesn't even think. Catch and release is no good. Mayo attacks in transition, just blows past. Has to manufacture the shot. Wells the other way for 2. We got a 4-point game as Wells takes it to the ring. And then Dye just gives you that dimension. Just by being there, he can challenge shots. Wells finishes well on the break. And Bonn take the timeout. This is where you've got to think they're going to regret those missed opportunities early to build a bigger lead.
First, watch out here. Nemanja, get the ball over there. Press break. Stay TJ, Josh. Stand up. Josh, stand up. One side. Nemanja, good screen. Here. Hello. Ideš. Screen. Go. And after that, pass. Good, go. Ready is open shot to put the ball inside. Hello, one side.
Hey, we have 4 points. Now we recover. Hey, and no fouls here. No
Avellino.
So Bonn will handle it on the baseline. Face guards refitted. Mayo, who's had a really nice first half so far. Been very aggressive. Comes off the baseline and curls. Looks inside. Gamble gets a touch. And they drop it at the bottom of the shot clock. Talo gets it. And this is where you see the issue Bonn have. They're in a great situation with 2:20 to go in the half. Penetration by Filoy. There's the reach again. Jurisic across the body. Filoy is a great free throw shooter. He'll make the first. And the whole time, Avellino just eat into the lead as Filoy goes 2 for 2. 4-point game. Wells is going to sit. Frustrating night so far for Des Wells. Extension on the defense by Avellino. A little soft pressure. They just don't want Mayo to get it. When Mayo has it, Bonn look a very, very productive lineup. Gamble with the early screen. Mayo turns the corner. Repositioned by Gamble. Should have dived. Does now. Mayo left wide open. Mid-range. Just buries it. Bonn look a completely different team if Mayo can dictate. 12 points personal and 5 from 6 from the floor. Filoy will move it. Great movement again by Avellino. Share it. Ball's turned over. Chance to run. 3-on-1 break. Just got to finish. Make the right decision. What a mishandle. Well, they made hard work of it in the end, but Jurisic gets the 2. Nice little phase of play for Bonn, re-establishing the 8-point advantage. Lunan will advance it. 1:20 to go in the half. Filoy. Gamble again with a negative stat. Reached on the show. Filoy's going to step to the free throw line. In all likelihood, knock down both. Second foul for Filoy makes the first. Two for 2 again. Zipsic checks back in. Full court pressure again. Just about get it in. The Leo attacks it. He's going to back it out. Last minute of the first half, and Bonn have put themselves in a great position. Mayo off the screen. Zipsic moves it on. The Leo goes upstairs. Zipsic brings it down though. And then Dyer fouls him, but should have gone straight up. There's the foul. And Day picks up his first personal. Again, opportunity here for Bonn. Been in this situation on a number of occasions this season. Can they close one out? Last minute of the first half. Zipsic makes the second of the free throws. 7-point game. Filoy looks at the hard show. Nice pass. Wide open for 3 in the corner. Fittipaldo knocks it down. Nice offense. Came off the screen, had a look at options. They go inside, outside. Fittipaldo, feet set. Mayo does not need to get involved in that defensive scenario. Already guarded, already has help. Leaves his man wide open in the corner. Gets punished as Fittipaldo knocks down the 3.
When the screen number 5 is there, when he go, we follow it. And we don't switch. We switch only when we go inside. We don't help with the shooter. We can do one action without stupid mistake. One action without stupid mistake. The last shot.
Both teams taking reasonable care of the ball. 4 steals for Telekom. Bonn will please them, getting something from their defense. 42%. An overall 35 for Avellino. No wonder they're down. But they're only down 4. And that's Bonn's issue. They've shot the ball better. They've given themselves good looks, but they cannot create a manageable margin because they keep having mental lapses. It's about trying to get you a series of wins going. It's a hard ask when you're 1-5. DeLeo. Three is gone, and Zubcic just knocks it down. Opens the lead out again. Now they've got to get a stop. Minimal difference between shot and game clock. Maybe a 2-second differential. Filoy tries to hold for the last shot. Down to 8 seconds on the possession now. He's going to have to go. Filoy turns the corner in the lane. Little hang time. Doesn't get the drop. The full court shot is no good. And Telekom basket Bonn came into this game 1-5. Backs against the wall in terms of top 16 qualification. And they put a first half of basketball together that's given them a real chance to upset Sidigas Avellino, who trail 32-39. Telekom basket Bonn go into the locker room with the 7-point lead and a real chance of the road win. Stat-wise, Avellino, 30%. Is not going to get it done. Rebounding is going to be tight. Assists will be tight. Well, Filoy has 7. Mayo, tremendous first half performance. Just makes this team a completely different proposition when he's on the floor. Quick, can shoot the ball really well, and read situations very, very well indeed. So Avellino spreading it out with Filoy with a lead in scoring position with 7 points. Mayo has 12. Gamble has 6. He could have had double that. Well, here are the highlights of that first half. Our first half where Bonn showed they are not a 1-5 team for most parts of the half. There were other times they showed exactly why they're a 1-5 team. Can they get a real confidence-building win at the end of the first half of the regular season? Or are they going to flatten to deceive again? Join us after the break in around 10 minutes or so to see if Josh Mayo can lead Bonn to the win on the road here in Avellino. We'll see you shortly. Well, welcome back to Avellino, and both teams back out on the floor. Really nice first half by Telekom Baskets Bonn. Currently with a 1-5 record in the Basketball Champions League. Really do have to start getting those wins going if they are going to have any opportunity to get in contention for a place in the round of 16. It'll take over 300 games to decide who will be the second Basketball Champions League champion after Tenerife won the title last season. And this is one of the most important ones for Bonn. If they can get a win here, with still half a regular season to go, they are in a good, much improved position. Back in touch with teams in the qualification spaces. And that will give them a real incentive. Get another win next week, get into the Christmas break. And then they're in good shape.
Invito il gentile pubblico di non usare i fischietti, ripeto, si invita il gentile pubblico di non usare i fischietti.
So Bonn get us underway. Have a first look at it in the half court. DeLeo needs a pass. Why not give it to Mayo? Takes the Gamble screen, creates a little advantage, a little hesitation. Nice pass, Gamble for the flush. All about Mayo's hesitation, all about Mayo's control. Tremendous work. Filoy. Trouble is Mayo can't be the guy at both ends. Nice pass, Wells for two. Great execution, Wells on the base cut, gets hit hard and scores, and Mayo just shakes his head. Beautiful pass by Filoy. Wells just left. Down the other end, Mayo just hung on, and Gamble gets the flush. Wells completes the three-point play. DeLeo feels a little pressure, needs a pass, floats one out to Jurisic. Mayo gets. Filoy's just going to make him work. For the remainder of this game, he's going to try and chase, make him work. Mayo in the lane again, stops. A little lean back for two, doesn't get the drop. Day finally gets the rebound. And that's what they're going to try and do, make Mayo do. Work for everything he gets. Lurin comes off the screen, gets it back to Filoy. And Day with the screen. Step back for the three. It's good. Filoy just grows in confidence. Mayo moves it on. Who else is going to step up for this Bonn lineup? DeLeo, inside, outside. Mayo, quick release for three is no good. Great work on the glass. Scrub will push it. Filoy has it, moves it on. Wells looks to attack. Doesn't like his options. Will go back. And Avellino, chance to tie the game great defensive effort. Tremendous work in the block by Bartolo. Just fronts Luna and works really hard, gets a little piece of. And Brunig's quick on the help too. Good series so far for Bonn at the defensive end. Wells is mid-air, gets off balance, and Dyer holds on. Everybody lifting everybody else up. Filoy for three is no good. Gamble with a defensive rebound, and DeLeo has. Mayo again. It's going to work him out. Off the score, sorry. Bateau goes up. Oh! Undai says, not in my house at all. Just throws it down hard. Just asking to be swatted. Poor decision on the penetration, but great work by Undai. DeLeo will have it on the end line. Tolo changes, poor shot. Chance for Avellino in transition. Lloyd, great entry. Wells has it on the block, trying to go to work. Baseline with a jump shot, poor decision. DeLeo comes down, but chance to run the other way. Bonn have numbers. Now they've got to move it. They just turn down, it gets stuck. Mayo has it, defense set. Now it's all hard work. Josh Mayo gets a reposition, turns the corner, stops, fires the three. Doesn't get the drop and dies active. Defensive rebound, nice look. Scrub just handles it, goes up for the two. We got a 1 point game. Bonn have led by double digits. And with 6:50 to go in the third, Avellino starting to assert. Bartolo looks down low. Malcolm Hill at times will come in and just light it up for a team. Quiet first half, surely he's going to be a factor. DeLeo stops and pops and drops it. Drops for two. DeLeo ticks over his personal tally for the first time on the game. Chance for Duricic to run. Numbers down the floor. Tough one. Again, why take the tough one? Why try and take Ndai on when you've got a wide open look on the perimeter? Go inside out. Filoy in the half court. Brunies wants to pop. Pick, pops, wide open. Defense flyby. Filoy for three is long. Jasic comes down with a defensive rebound. Mayo has an amazing engine. Really stacking up minutes here. Gamble goes to work, goes to the far side, has it knocked away. Whistle on the plate, and Day is charged with a personal. Wasn't the best looking move in the world by Julian Gamble. Back on the free throw line. Makes the first. Just to remind you, 33% from the free throw line across Basketball Champions League. That's not going to have your teammates have a lot of confidence, and he goes 2 for 2 after airballing a free throw in the first half. Wells will get it into the half court. Filoy. Wraps it round. Luna and feet set for three is short. Ndai chases and cannot keep it alive. Bonn have a chance to increase that 5-point lead. Filoy will sit. Another solid night at the office for Elio Filoy. Klein into the half court. Drusic gets in the lane, goes up with a right-hand jump hook, gets the 2, wants the foul. What he should be worrying about is getting back defensively. They lead by 7. Good start to the third for Telekom Basket Bonn. Almost a steal by Bartolo. Rick Cole needs a pass. Wide open for 3, just knocks it down as well for fun. Someone forgot where he was. Klein. DeLeo wants to pass. Klein gets it on a closeout. DeLeo open for 3 is short. And Dye owns it. Cole will lead the break. Early entry. Go upstairs for great work by Gamble to get back. Tremendous effort. Jurisic puts it on the floor. Tries to get to the middle. Draws contact. And with 3:51 to go. That's Avellino's 3rd team foul. No, Luden sits down. As does Uraman Polas Bortolo. Malcolm Hill steps in. Turnover. Klein just lost everything, his footing included. In fact, Gamble gives him a bump, which causes him to lose his balance. Jurisic sits down. Turnover. Zubcic comes up with a steal. Klein for 2 is good. Wells almost fumbles again. Oh, nice finish. Again, the movement without the basketball by Avellino. Very, very, very good. Klein gets it into the half court. Konstantin Klein. A nice job coming off. Go up with a left-hand hook. That's what he can do for you. Malcolm Hill just is instant. Instant offense. Probably has instant coffee. Every time he gets a chance, he's looking to put it up. Needs to see the ball for Bonn, especially at these moments in the game. Wells stops, fires up the long 2 is good. Oh, Gamble's in traffic. They're going to count it. Julian Gamble, you cannot at all be negative about his effort. Gets out on the break. Look, he's going to go up strong, gets hit, stays controlled, kisses the glass, gets the 2. Malcolm Hill likes it. Chance to make it a 7-point game with 2:40 to go in the third. Mayo's back. Every Bonn fan watching this will love that phrase. And Gamble all of a sudden has decided he can shoot throws. Goes 3 for 3 on his last 3 attempts on the free throw line. Avellino moves it on. Got a foul away from the basketball. Chalakos, the Olympic champion there, just watches on, wanting that home team to come back and get this. Team rebound for Bonn. Everyone was on the glass. Chance to increase the lead here to a 9 or even a 10-point game. And Zubcic can't knock it down. Not sure about the selection, but chances are still there here for Bonn. Oh, down the middle. Orner has it blocked. Zubcic handling the ball like a guard. Gamble in the lane. Goes with the left hand. Is fouled on the way up. Sharp will hand it off. Duracole. Duracole, not really the answer. 54 to 57. A Bonn going to get one of these wins. They take on the leading teams in the group, come up short. Are they going to hold on today? Duracole calls it in the half court. Tries to flatten out, create space for penetration. Shrub penetrates, right hand. I think he traveled. Little slip. There's the slip. So Avellino will take the timeout with 1:14 to go in the third. They trail by 7.
Outside, we go on. We go down 4, or down 5. We pass the ball in low post and we walk. We play only pick and roll top from the beginning every time. Come the offense. What offense? Offense. Okay.
Set up, 4 up. Hello. After screen here. Wait to screen, Martinez. Go screen, go pass to Josh here. Tomo, good screen, Tomo. Eric, look at here. Good screen. We have pop situation or Josh open start. Set up screen, you have pop situation. You go over there on the screen on the ball. You understand? 4 up. Come on, let's go. Hey, watch out.
Mayo out top. Just over a minute to go in the third. We'll get the ball screen. Zupsiku pops. Zupsiku with a tough lean away. Doesn't get the drop. Ortner's on the glass. Mayo, chance to run. Hill, no, he's going to want to put it up. Takes the tough 2, is great defensive effort, good boards. And then Bruning didn't have the composure. And Avellino come down with it. And they'll hold for the last shot of the quarter. Got a whistle on the play. Bonn have fouls to give. Step back. Well, doesn't get the drop. That'll do it for the end of 3. And Bonn have managed to maintain the advantage. Zubcic was good. Zubcic had a real positive impact on this lineup. And there's confirmation at the end of 3. Avellino still trail at home. 54-47. Telekom Basket Bonn. They're going to get that second win. They've got 10 minutes to deliver it. Ten minutes then for Telekom Basketball Bonds to get their second win, or do Avellino get right into contention at the top of this group? Wells in the lane. Nice little look, but turns it over. Mayo will back it out. No need to rush for Bonn, but they cannot become passive. Zubcic down low. Nice pass. Bruning is fouled, and he just tried to go straight back up. Nice execution in the half court by Bonn. There's the foul. Altner and Zarini just allowed him to get in that little seam between the two of them. And Bruning's just got to keep it ticking over. First one is good. Two for two from the line, exactly what they needed. 9-point lead for the road team. Fittipaldo gets it into the half court. Zerlini moves it on. Wells looks to attack it, moves it on. Zerlini, we've got a whistle away from the ball. Wells will come off the screen. We'll move it out of the corner. New full team. Lorenzo Dillacol. Little runner by Fittipaldo. Doesn't get it. Zubcic's all over the place now. Great job. Handles it. Zubcic on the drive. Will run it out of bounds. It's a good call by the official, as you can see. Zubcic handles the ball well. There's the bump. There it comes off the defense. Doesn't touch him again. Referees, without the aid of slow motion, get it right again. Klein will get it back to Mayo. Attacks it off the dribble. Attacks it off anywhere. Now gets to the middle. Goes down low to Brunig. Whistle on the play. The dilemma here is pretty straightforward for Avellino. They've got to find a way of negating Mayo. They're not going to stop him. They've just got to find a way to reduce his influence on it. And Dyer will step back in. Filoy's back. 8:40 to go. Sipsik wraps it. Klein is long with a 3. Open look. Rick Cole. Zerlini will take it out top. Filoy has it. 9 on the possession. Scrambles. Zerlini looks inside and Dyer has it. It's got to go up. 5 on the clock. They take the 3. Is no good. Wells just knocks it out of bounds. If there's a Bonn are okay at the moment. It's when it gets deeper into the game. Do they stop trying to win it and try not to lose it? That's when teams will start to make mistakes. Sipsik will move it to Hill. Hill's still quiet. He's got to be assertive at this point in time. He's one of the better offensive threats on the floor. Oh, the dump down was a tough pass. Brunig almost turns it over. So really knocks it out of bounds. 9-point lead. Just under 8 to go. Skriapanti's going to earn his corn tonight. Mayo gets it away in the corner. Catches iron, but just about. Filoy wants an early screen. Now he's going to go down to Lerner in the post. Off the glass for 2. Keep it simple. Have a mismatch. Get him in the block, throw him the ball, let him go to work. 7 points for Lunin. Mayo just being made to work. That's a crazy foul. Duracol has him at the halfway line. Doesn't need to do anything else. Leans in, pushes. It's Avellino on their 3rd team foul. It's a lot of pressure on the defense. Malcolm Hill was making the move before he had the ball. Filoy off the high screen, needs a path. Lerner lifts. Goes upstairs for the highlight for Ndai. Closes to a 5-point game, and Avellino on the move again. But Telekom Baskets Bonn take the timeout as a result of what you're going to see right now. Lerner lifts high. Ndai goes wide open. Throw that one down. Ndai enjoys it. Crowd enjoy it. Bonn take the timeout.
Inside, let the pass inside. Good. Hello. Pass. 4 men. You get the ball. After that, 3 men. After that, pass to 3 men. Marco. Hello. It is first game is down. You can call again and 4. And we can call all down 4. All down 4. Hey, now we start the full court and after we take 3. Go! Go guys. Let's go.
Maya will back out. Moves it on. It's pretty 3-2, 1-2-2 zone like here for Avellino. Mayo in the lane. Doesn't get the drop. Gets his own rebound, no. 6 in the corner. Lines up the 3. Got it! What an addition, what an impact. Zubcic just strokes the three from the corner. Lunin tries to answer and does. Hold on to your hats, folks. This is warming up nicely. 5-point game, 6 to go. Zubcic guarded by Filoy. Zubcic on the floor is fouled. And the foul was Wells, no one else. Wells reached, Filoy didn't. No foul there. Oh, there is there. So Filoy's charged with a personal, I think. Gamble checks back in. Gamble has it, tries to go to work. Nice pass. You see down the middle, and Doi says, no, you're not coming in here. Pinned him to the floor almost. The #1 shot blocker in the Italian league says, this is why I am what I am. Get out of here. He's going to leave Jurisic on the floor with this one. He spikes the ball. Jurisic is on the floor. Statement play. Just under 6 to go. Dye, 2 points, 3 blocks. That's not 2 seconds of play, as we all know. So referees have sorted that out. Oh, they get the drop. Tough play. Jurisic just kept composed, didn't panic, got it away. A second is a plenty of time. Lunin outside. Little flare by Wells to the middle, doesn't get the drop. Gamble owns it. And Mayo needs it. Gives it up. Hill for 3 is off. If he's out there, he's going to shoot it. Wells has it knocked away, recovers it. That's going to count. Gamble, why, oh, why, oh, why does he want to play with that? That's not going in. Mayo, halfway through the 4th. 5 points, 5 minutes. It's a lot of 5s adding up to a win here for Bonn. Hill, feeling it, wants it, little hesitation, gets in the lane. Takes the tough one, doesn't get the drop. That's a great work by Gamble on the glass, so they're going to give him the offensive foul, though. Gamble's on the free throw line. Coming into the game, 33% from the free throw line. Until his last 3 free throws, you understood why. trying to compose himself. Comes up empty. Philoy has it. Chance to really eat into the 5-point lead. Philoy at the high screen. Feet set for three is long. Defensive rebound is Jurisic. And Mayo has it. So much emotion on that bench. Mayo draws contacts. Doesn't get the drop. Will go to the free throw line. Leaves Wells, gets into the space, and there's contact. It's a foul. Chad the Class, the Olympic swimming champion, got an Avellino vest before the game.
Okay, now in offense.
Zachary Panty, let's take a listen.
And we call all down 4. And we pass the ball here. Flash down, all down 4. Okay. Attenzione, we are in bonus. No stupid foul. We stay 3, stay with the shoot.
Stop to play basketball. Go run, attack, be aggressive. Okay? Come on.
Let's just say there's a difference in the ambience of the timeouts, should we say. Coach Zachary Panty, very, very specific, very, very technical in terms of what he wants to run. Coach Krunic, I think he's beyond technical now. He knows how important this win is. He knows the mentality effect it could have on his team in the second half of the Basketball Champions League. A win in Avellino is huge. Mayo, he get a 8-point game, which he does. $14 points personal for Mayo. 4 to go. Philoy. Mayo comes up with a steal. Gonna finish the play. Loses his footing and travels. Too worried about looking for contact with Philoy. Could have just ran it through and pulled it out. Philoy. Ndai underneath. Wow. Gamble saying no way. Philoy gives Ndai the pass. Gamble's going to foul hard here. And Ndai went down a little hard. He's back up. Suck it up, tough it out, step up, make the free throws. And Ndai's a 50% free throw shooter across this Basketball Champions League season. And that's how he looks. He looks like a 50% free throw shooter. Bonn, it's getting hot, Coach Scapriapanti. Get that jacket off. Ndai makes the second. Got a 9-point game. Sorry, a 7-point game. Scarab gets called out of bounds, and Bonn will go to the free throw line. They've been here before. It's the only way to word it. Bonn have been here before. If you go through a 4-point loss in Poland, 2-point loss at home to Nürnberg, 1 point loss at home to Besiktas. They led double digits in that game. And now here they are looking for their second win of the year. They lead by 8 with 3.5 to go. Feloy has it. In the lane for 2. Beautiful move off the glass. 6-point game. Jurisic will get it back to Mayo. Mayo needs the basketball. To the corner, they think about it. 3, he's got to go up. Get it away just in time. DeLeo is no good. Scope comes down with a defensive rebound, and then Jurisic fouls in a very poor situation for Bonn. No need to foul there at all. They just about get it away. Great work on the glass. Tremendous defensive rebound. Shrub really doing a nice job. Here's Feloy. Still a foul to give for Bonn. 2:50 to go in the game. Feloy off the screen, needs a pass, finds a pass. They line it up for the 3, way short. Chance to run. Oh, looked like an extra step. And Mayo has it right now. That's all that matters if you're a Bonn fan. They go upstairs to Gamble. Tried to extend the arm to tip it in. Now he's got to get back. And dies on his own, running the floor. Just throw it into him. Great rotation by Mayo. Read the pass. Not going to try and rush right now. Last 2 minutes of what's been it's been tight. It's been tense. It still is. Mayo stops for 3 as long. What a board by Gamble. Recycles for a new 14. Mayo attacks on the dribble, kicks it. Otono is off for 3. Feloy has a chance to lead the break. Wells off the glass, gets the drop. 4-point game, 1:38 to go. Bonn take the timeout. Let's take a listen right now.
Listen here, we are on sideline. On sideline. We played 3 sides, 4 Josh. That's mean. TJ, you get the ball. Nemanja is first screen. Second screen, Joe. Yo.
Un call foul. Attenzione, Ariel. Non stare subito qua. Vai in mezzo, poi vai qui. Now. Autobahn here. Defense. Hey, drop very high. No easy shot. A box out. Everybody help in the box out. Okay. Okay, hey. Man, man.
At some point, Bonn are going to win one of these close ones. Is tonight the night? You wouldn't have picked it as one of the obvious places to win here in Avellino. But Bonn lead by 4 with the basketball. 1:30 to go. Well, Lerner comes down with it. Chance to run. Wells, you've got to stop him. Feloy. Where else would you want the basketball? Feloy needs a pass. Lerner thinks about the 3. Gets his feet set. Doesn't get the drop. The dribble never helps you. Mayo, little hesitation, gets in the lane, wraps the pass. DeLeo's got to shoot that. Takes the foul line, jump shot is good. Crucial. 6-point game, still only a 2-possession game. Foul on the play. Mayo picks up the personal. Are they going to get it? They're going to hold it. 6 seconds. Avellino not going to foul Mayo. And that's got to be unsportsmanlike. Mayo is exhausted on the floor. Watch this foul. Basketball action. If you know a local referee, check him out. What it does mean is that Josh Mayo's on the free throw line. Coach Sacriapanti probably thinks it may have slipped. It may have gone. Mayo needs to make one of these. And then it becomes almost done for Bonn. Makes the first. Well, they looks like they have called it unsportsmanlike. Yep. Big, big win this will be for Bonn. DeLeo will inbound. 8-point game. I don't think they're going to foul now. They do not want to give a double-digit loss at home. You've got to be ready for points difference and everything else. Mayo goes up, doesn't get the drop. Gamble can't put it away. And Telekom Basket Bonn have come to Avellino. It's not been pretty at times. It's been tense. It's been intense. And they've managed to hold on to get the 69-61 win on the road over Sidigas Avellino. Oh, Coach Sacriapanti and his team in the huddle, mid-court. They trailed pretty much from the opening tip. Apart from the first few minutes, Coach Krunic's lineup finally deliver a win in a close game. Mayo was just phenomenal. Tremendous performance. "31 minutes, Mayo was on the floor. Crowd are not happy, but they're not going to be happy when it comes to a loss at home. But Mayo had 17 points on 31.5 minutes of play. Chipped in with 4 assists. Only had 1 turnover in that period. 4 steals. That's just a tough performance by Bonn. Gamble, you can criticize him all you want. 5 from 12 from the field. 10 boards, 10 points, double time for him. And if that's the sort of shift you're putting in, that contributes to that 69-61 scoreline. They're the only 2 stat numbers that really matter. So Avellino looking to break into the top 3. Sit there now in 4th place with a 3-4 record. And look what that win does for Telekom Basket Bonn. Puts them on 2-5. 1 game out of the top 4. And with a team that they have the head-to-head advantage on already. Obviously, they'll play again in the second half of the regular season. So that just is a huge result for Telekom Basket Bonn. What will it do for their confidence? This group is tight, albeit behind 2 very strong leading teams. And Besiktas look very, very good for the round of 16 qualification. What a crowd will make their way out. Coach Sacriapani is just about to be interviewed by local TV. And Avellino, having moved into second place in the Italian League, now have to deal with a setback in the Basketball Champions League that actually makes life a little bit complicated in that group in terms of the closeness of various teams. Aria Feloy, another good game for him. Feloy with 12 points, but he shot 30%, really didn't get himself going. First Champions League game back. They played in Italy after the World Cup break. You're never quite sure how your guys are going to come back. Jurisic made some big shots down the end, but most importantly, Mayo led this team. You got contributions that they kept a good team to 61 points. You got to credit their defensive effort. So does this kickstart Telekom Bonn's Basketball Champions League season? Well, the only way to find out is to watch the action next week and see the effect it's had on this team. Because next week, they're at home. Sorry, they're away again to Ostend, a team that if they have aspirations to get to the last 16, they're going to have to beat. And then they have the Polish team that visit before Christmas. 2 more game days before the Christmas break. So Telekom Basket will be looking to be right back in the mix by the time they take time off for Christmas. Well, we'll leave you with the highlights of that game. What a performance by the German club. Avellino trailed the whole game. They're going to have to go regroup and get their Champions League action back on track. But we'll see you next week for more action for the Basketball Champions League. And for tonight from Avellino, it's good night.
Ariel